Welcome, dear listeners, to this episode of our podcast, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of the human mind. Imagine you're caught in a whirlwind of a stressful day, heart racing, unsure why anxiety's creeping in. Or maybe life feels like it's missing a piece, and you're searching for answers. Psychology steps in like a flashlight, illuminating the mysteries of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's a heartfelt journey to understand yourself and craft a more mindful, calmer, and meaningful life. So, grab a cozy cup of tea and let's walk this path together. Psychology, bridging your inner and outer worlds. Where does this journey begin? Psychology is the science of decoding why we feel a sudden pang of sadness, make an unexpected choice, or struggle to connect. It's a bridge linking your inner world, thoughts and emotions, to your outer world, actions and relationships. It whispers that emotions aren't foes. They're guides to knowing yourself deeper. A brief history of psychology. Long ago, philosophers like Plato and Aristotle mused about the soul and mind. But in the 19th century, things got serious. Wilhelm Wundt, the father of modern psychology, opened the first lab in 1879, splitting psychology from philosophy. Since then, different schools painted the mind's canvas. Behaviorism, like John Watson's work, focused on visible actions. Sigmund Freud's psychoanalysis dove into the unconscious. Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow's humanism chased growth and meaning. Aaron Beck's cognitive approach explored decision-making. Neuropsychology tied the brain to behavior. Research methods in psychology. How does psychology dig into the mind? It's an empirical science with sharp tools. Observation watches behavior in natural settings, like people in a bustling cafe. Experiments control conditions to find cause and effect, like how sleep loss clouds memory. Surveys gather data from crowds, say, to measure anxiety levels. Case studies dive deep into one person's story, like someone battling depression. Brain imaging, like fMRI, shows the brain at work during fear or joy. Take a 28-year-old worker who took a survey and realized their anxiety stemmed from workplace comparisons. That insight helped their therapist chart the right path forward. Common mental health disorders. Sometimes, the mind feels like a scattered puzzle. Psychology helps us understand why. According to WHO's 2023 report, 19% of adults face anxiety, that nagging worry that won't quit. Depression, with its deep sadness and emptiness, is the leading cause of disability worldwide. Bipolar disorder swings between manic highs and depressive lows. Schizophrenia blurs thought and reality. Personality disorders, like borderline, create rigid, unhelpful patterns. One 30-year-old felt life was meaningless. Therapy revealed their depression was tied to unrealistic family expectations, sparking their first step toward healing. Therapeutic approaches. When the mind needs help, psychology offers a toolbox. Aaron Beck's cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, reshapes negative thoughts. Freud's psychoanalysis probes the past and unconscious. Rogers' humanistic therapy builds a space for growth. Dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, tames intense emotions, like for borderline disorder. Medication balances brain chemistry when needed. A young woman used CBT to shift, "I'm worthless" to "I'm growing." That small change lit up her life. Positive psychology. Martin Seligman, the father of positive psychology, says it's not just about fixing problems, it's about thriving. This field asks, what makes life meaningful? Flourishing means finding purpose and vitality. Strengths like courage or kindness, 24 universal ones, empower us for specific groups. Kids express emotions through play therapy. Older adults ease loneliness with counseling. Minorities need culturally sensitive care, honoring unique values. Practical psychology exercises for life. Let's bring psychology into your daily routine with science-backed exercises inspired by Martin Seligman and studies like Harvard's 2021 mindfulness research. These tools, grounded in evidence, strengthen your mind and boost well-being. Mindful breathing. 5 minutes. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Air in, air out. Research in the Journal of Clinical Psychology, 2022 shows this cuts anxiety by 25%. Emotion journaling. Spend 3 minutes nightly writing what you felt and why, like, I was angry because of a work deadline. James Pennebaker's studies say this boosts emotional awareness by 30% and eases stress. Gratitude practice. Write 3 things you're thankful for daily, even small ones like a warm coffee. A 2020 positive psychology study found this increases lasting happiness by 15%. Pause and reflect. When stressed, pause for 1 minute and ask, where's this feeling coming from? This CBT-inspired trick helps break negative thought loops. Final message and challenge. Psychology is about finding yourself to become your best self. Emotions aren't enemies, they're messengers of the mind. Anyone with a mind needs psychology, because a conscious mind is humanity's greatest tool. 7-day mindfulness challenge. Try 5 minutes of mindful breathing, journal 1 emotion, and list 3 things you're grateful for each day. Share your results in the comments. My question for you: which psychology practice have you tried, and how did it change your life? Drop it in the comments and subscribe for more insights.